What up, guys? Welcome to here, playing some more Mabinogi. Quick stream. I do want to play some more ARPGs. Valkyrie Elysium definitely got me into it. Neo 3 coming out soon enough. I'll be playing that as well. But I could probably get another game in between that. I wanted to play another one. I just had it installed. What was it? I forgot the name of it. That's how unimportant it was for me. No, I'm kidding. Scarlet Nexus is the name of the game. And I want to give that a quick try, a quick sniff. Probably get more out of it than I will get out of Valkyrie Elysium, but again, who the fucking really knows at the end of the day. But we'll talk about that when we get into it. I do want to do an overlay for that, so I might, like I said, I want to make this quick, finish it up in like 30 minutes or so, jump in and jump the fuck out. Hope you guys like the new fit. By the way, dog. Hope you guys enjoy the new fit. Ain't it fucking fire? Ain't that shit clean and mean? Anyway. Like I said, we'll be doing our Shine Seekers. Hopefully we can stumble upon some more. And then, don't worry about my inventory. As I always say, don't look at it. It's just too much to take in for some people. Meanwhile. I was thinking about playing, I've been saying you guys for a while. I've been giving shouts outs to Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. And like no one currently is playing Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. And it's not because it's like a bad game or anything, but because like that niche, that genre is so niche. I could probably pick that up and just have a fucking good time with that, man. Genuinely. Not a bad time for me just spamming mag shot like that. I've also seen a lot of my damage go up as well, as of late. I don't even know where it came from. I didn't do anything besides increase my effective range. But I think what effective range does for me is that it has a wider spread, so it probably has a better potential chance of like smacking everything more than often. And now with most rooms, like if I do Crom or something, I can kind of go around and just spread my wings and hit everything if I'm quick enough, genuinely. Yeah, that's a night and day. That's a night and day update. Holy shit. That's pretty fucking good. I was fucking around that time. I don't know how I did all the extra work and I still got it about the same time. It's funny. Game's funny like that. These prototype themes that they did for Bayonetta are fucking bangers. I've listened to these shits like all day. I would listen to that one on loop. That's the ADHD in me. Just listen to shit on loop like that. But that one right there was good. That one, it's good. It's really fucking good. Charge home will begin at 6 p.m. Oh yeah, it's still early for California, folks. It's 8:30 here at night. You know where it's like, oh yes, it's about 5. Yeah, it's about 5. That I still don't understand. There's so much displacement in this game has. Did you see that? How I shot that guy blatantly and he still didn't get caught in the blast for no reason, just cause. And it's still at just about the same time. It's fucking crazy, dude. I'm gonna do these and I'm gonna do a quick what is it? My breeze? Not my breeze, Jesus Christ. If I see a Crom, I'll probably jump into him. But like I said, we shall see. I don't want to make the stream like fucking 30 minutes or something like that. I definitely want to do like an hour at least, but if I get nothing out of it, I won't cry about it either. Or look at something that I can enjoy. My issue right now with Mobby is not enough content, man. Like we do everything in like a week, and you're like, oh, that's it. And I'm not even a person who does Brie and all that, but like, I could definitely challenge myself to play it. But do you have to? Or should you have to? There should be other content out to do. That's kind of my thing right now. How am I doing, like, worst time when I'm doing better combos? It's funny. Anyway, it's not the way. So now, we often have better things. I want to check out... Like I said, I gotta keep my ears open for, everyone's doing Glens right now. They're doing Crom Normals, Kadili. Yeah. Mid. I'm gonna run off and do my Glens. My regular Glens. My basics, sorry. It's funny because of the ban last week, it feels like I never left this place. I feel like I just got here again. She slammed her shit down and immediately, like, went right into the next one. That's funny. This game is something, huh? Actually, new month started, yeah. So honestly, they might have some new farms. Farms might be up to new. I do miss the old thing of they used to do, where they had like the buffs like for every character. I'm like, dude, why don't you make it where like every day has a different buff, so everyone can get their chance to get in. I'd like to see something like that. Very simple thing to do. Nothing special either. Nothing that you haven't seen already. Nothing you haven't seen or done 1,000 times. You good, dog? Here. I think I hit by the 3s. That's crazy. That's a crazy debuff to have on a pet like that. Still moves faster than me somehow. The fact that that pet's not moving faster than me is actually kind of crazy. Night night, bitch. Bing bong. You better? Yeah, she's fine now. She's fine. Let me relink real quick. Meanwhile, I can pop that on. I was doing Crom earlier, and I just, for the life of me, could not land my my mag shots. I don't know what was going on. I was just trying to click them, and the game was like, "No, you're not doing that today." And it just lagged me so fucking hard, and I was like, is it me? And then I knew it wasn't me after that. I usually know it's not me because I'm not I'm not dumb or anything. Just, you know, you just assume that maybe it's just me so I can give this game a fucking excuse today. And it's like, no, it's not you. It's really not you. It's definitely the game. Like, we were fighting Craig, and he legitimately fucking he starts like fighting at the wall. Me and my friend were standing there looking at him, and we just see this motherfucker just stand there. I'm like, is he good? And I thought it was just me who saw it at first. So I was like, I did LOL or whatever, and I'm like, wait, no, bro, this motherfucker really is just getting washed. Can you guys get off me? That'd be fucking kosher. Get off me. Why did the Yeti even show up? What the fuck? I'm telling you, this game is crumbling. This game's fumbling right in front of you. The Yeti never shows up after that, so why would he show up there? I've never seen him do that before. You kill 2 Yetis, they never show up again, and you kill a little ads, and then you're off to the races. I'm used to that, but I guess not this time. That's crazy that it happened mid-cutscene, and it canceled. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy as shit. Whatever. What are you gonna do, cry about it? Rising up, brick cuts. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. A lot of bit of that. Alright, Mana Shield doesn't work or something. Oh yeah, what a pain in the ass. Craig is a... Not Craig, these fucking golems, man. Just being consistently knocked down like this is... Fuck off. You have to put Iron Will on to fucking shoot a damn golem in the face. Bro, you hit your peak, bro, in high school. Get off me. The thing is, I have to wait for the game to like adjust itself and say, yeah. I just have to wait. If you're ever gonna try and solo and be a Mr. Hero, which isn't really hard in this situation, at this point in time in my career, in Mabi, I'll tell you this for free: just go on the day side and call it a day. Going on the night side does nothing but waste your fucking money. Like, bro, you're done. You're done. I could theoretically have killed his ass, but they don't want me to. Which makes no sense. You'd think that it would take them out, would take the power of Kalik out, but what do I know? I just play the fucking game. Like I said, you guys don't understand how much range I've gotten now with that effective range. It's so good. Also doing it slower than I usually do because usually the fucking pet isn't being knocked down every 2 seconds. So. I don't know where these big crits are coming from, but I won't complain about them. Deer out of here, dude. You're annoying as fuck. There's some mob that just keep slapping everything. Like, move, bitch. Damn. What you got? Oh yeah. What a reward for playing a video game. This game, I feel, like for some reason effectively trying to take the veterans out the game. And they can deny it all they want, but there's something fishy, man. And you can put up all the shit you want with like, oh well, so and so they're trying to do this, that, and the more. I don't believe it. This game feels wrong. This game feels fucking wrong, man. Theoretically, I should be taking that slot that I just put there and putting the third pet on this. So we got Bebop and Rocksteady. I have 3 of them, right? I swear I have 3. Bebop, Rocksteady, which needs to be revived. And then I have Startender. That's what it is. You can't say, oh, I don't have another fucking Twan. Bitch, I pulled out 3. Bitch, I pulled out 3. Anyway. Let's link up, buddy. Actually, yeah, she's hurt. Alright, you're back to full. Link up. Stupid. Come on. We ain't got all day. Oh, here's that. There we go. There's that big Vivace, baby. I mean, BFO, my bad. Habits. Oh my gosh. Die. Look at that! Look at that screen clear, bruh. Oh, look at that screen clear, bruh. Bruh, look at me go. That's not just even from high BFO. That's just from being a nasty bastard, bro. Come on, come on. Let's go. Also gotta get more crystals. I'm running low on crystals. That's why you see you haven't seen me really when it comes to these guys. I'll just pop them with a back, a couple mags. I was with the wrong one. I still whooped his ass. That'd be. I mean, I'm telling you guys, one of the things you need to have in this game, which is unfair right now for a lot of people, is a high BFO. A high level BFO or Vivace will fucking have you soar. It will take you to grander heights. You can work around having like a 40% or something like that. It's not impossible to get. It's actually really easy to get. But anything higher than that, oh boy, good luck. That goes for everything like duration and all that shit. Look, I can tag two. I can tag two from one position. Look at this. I'm gonna try to see if I can do it again. Look at that. Ain't that fucking great? Ain't that fucking great? Come on, fucker. I didn't realize I wasn't looking at my BFO. I lost it all. Shit happens all the time. I'll take it, Marvelous. Get out of the way, idiot. Thank you, kitty. Can't put your fucking cutscene as an old bitch. I think I've learned, I don't know if I said this before on stream, I think they changed, or not changed, I think that they made it where, at some point, if it wasn't always the case and people just thought, you get less damage, not less damage, you don't do damage while you're on this pad if you're not the caster. So if it's not your pet that did the original cast, you get nothing out of it. I don't know how true that is, but there's no way to like really test it, per se. I mean, in theory you could test it. But I'm not the person who's gonna try and do it. It's not without, at least not without some kind of incentive. YouTube, you know what that means? Pay me, bitch. I'll do it. Now we just wait it out. Another one. I love you. Boom, 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 boom. I think there's a delay now that I'm using the NVIDIA fucking broadcast thing. I gotta find a delay so I can actually sync back up with my music. I think it's like 168 or something like that, 165. Fuck about the number, but anyway, my whole thing is I have to wait for this fuckhead to die or go through the motions with because the AI and this motherfucker in the back has not caught up at all with her, so we're just waiting it out. The power, that's the thing of being too strong sometimes too, is that you're playing this game of like catch up all the time. The game's playing catch up with you, really, more than anything. That's what a good BFO looks like, I'm telling you. I did a few debuffs, the death mark, a fucking uppercut, maybe a fucking a support shot, and then you saw the difference between part 1 and part 2, right? Like the difference of damage is night and day. And that's why I live for that shit. Give me 1 second. Just want to do something real quick. Trying to get out of here tagged by that fire, but this bitch gotta fucking have her way every time. Oh yeah. It's fine. I'll be through it. As I already am. That's what the purifying wave is still on for another minute. So I got time. This game's lagging like crazy. The fact that she has to go through all this, even though I've already tagged her up. You saw the first one when I tagged her the first time, and she pulled right into the next room. And now, like, we're waiting on the server to actually pick up with us. I hope whatever they do is they fix these fucking servers, bro. I was running right into the wall. Where was I going? Man. I was gonna say, how did he not get tagged, but he just survived the hit? I was like, huh? I missed now? For plants. Where are all the plants at? Alright. Man, iframe and shit. Get out of here, idiot. Fucking asshole. Probably just best to just hit him with a fucking, I mean, he rolled the second he got out, so who knows. Come on. Oh. This one a lot. Man, this game sucks. I thought it was gonna be good to go. I don't want to just get unlinked with my little, my pet. It won't be the end of the world, but it does suck to have to deal with that. I don't know how that one got hit. I didn't even do that. I didn't even touch that. I don't know how that got hit. Oh, lost my link. Whatever. I can't. Can I not summon? Hello? The fuck was going on? Hey, you see this bullshit? I clicked on it 3 times. I even have the double clicker on that bitch. Game's trying to fuck on me, dude. I swear. I swear it. I swear it. Yeah, this game is lagging, bro. Holy shit. Game is struggling to survive right now. They need a fucking emergency maintenance if that's the case. If this goes on, it's only Sunday. It's only Sunday. Just say we're doing a quick refresh because this shit's fucked. Just because I don't like you, I'm gonna hit you with this shit, you bitch. Get away from me, I don't like you either. Definitely like fucking sprites and wraiths. Y'all can all die now. Man, limitations suck. I should just zap through this man. Skip the mechanics. You done? Alright. He has to go through the whole motions to fucking eliminate me. Well, he's gonna sit and stand there anyway. Just lost 3 games in a row of Siege. About to uninstall again. I mean, right? I don't know if you've been reading up. They are getting rid of the cheaters. At least trying to combat it more than ever. I'm not defending their bullshit. It's still late. It's never too late, but it's actually that's a lie. It's late. But if you give it a couple months, you'll see that there should be a lot less cheaters. They can never fully remove them all. It's not how gaming works. There's always a bypass. But on console, they said they did have a little press thing, not press, like a little interview thing a couple days ago, and they was like, yeah, we want to get rid of as many cheaters as we can. So I'm bound. You're gonna always see, like I say, always gonna see cheaters, but they do want to try and combat them as much as possible. I applaud them for that. I just wish they weren't so reactive about things. Like, oh, we gotta do it right now. We're losing people. Like, no, that's something that you realize as a competitive game. You need to bang out the way first. But yeah, don't let it fuck you up. That's why you haven't seen me play Siege. I'm just not touching it. I have no space to keep. Fortunately for me, I have enough space to keep Siege around. But I refuse to waste my time playing Siege right now. It's stressful as fuck for no reason. It's not fun. There's people who can climb, who can get through all this shit. I had someone tell me, yeah, I don't see any cheaters at all when I'm playing Siege, and I said, you're a fucking liar. But okay. This is a YouTube comment. Everyone wants to fucking boast how big their dicks are and shit. Well, man, I don't see any cheaters. I haven't seen cheaters for the last 2 seasons. Okay, buddy. You're just one of the many. Sorry. It must be nice. But the rest of us are seeing shit. And even if you're up high in the higher ranks, you have to look at the outlier. Most people at the higher ranks are either been boosted, are cheating, or playing the game so much that they're gonna get wins. They're gonna get more wins than losses automatically, right? The thing is, once you get locked into a rank, you're locked to the rank. You can't go from you can't really go down from gold. Let's say you're in gold. You can't really go from gold 1 to gold back to gold 2. You just go at the start of gold 1, right? So in a sense, you can just keep playing and win and get up there. So if you have the time, go for it. But fuck all that. These kids need to go to bed early. They've got school tomorrow and they're all clowns. Yeah, I mean, bro, kids don't go to school to learn anything, so good luck figuring that one out. Kids do not go to school for shit. I don't know if you've seen all the teachers kind of walking out because everyone's kids are fucking bad to the bone and shit. More than ever. Like, we have bad kids. I don't want to say I was a perfect kid either. I wasn't loud or anything, but I was always a yapper. This is why this thing here, like YouTube and all this content creation, would work well for me, because I can just keep on going. But yeah, these kids are fucking cooked. They don't have any respect. They don't respect anything. They want to do everything. They want to have everything super fast. They don't want to learn how to get better at anything. They just fucking jump in, and that's not every last one of them. Again, right? But for what is seen as the majority, they do stick out like a sore thumb that they just don't want to get better. And they end up doing stuff like this. They end up going on the game and cheating and doing all this shit because they don't want to get better at the game. They think Jinxie is a god, but they don't realize that Jinxie spent so much time getting good. So if they don't want to, they're not going to do that. They're just going to they're going to try to cut right through the fat and just cheat. And it makes the game unbearable as fuck to play, especially on console. Like, going against people who have a mouse and keyboard control and they just fucking snap to your head. Like, you couldn't beat other players that can snap to people's heads with a mouse and keyboard, but you go to console and do it. Just terrible gameplay. So yeah, I've taken a break from Siege. I told the boys out, I don't care. I'm not here to. I want to have fun. And more importantly, I don't give a fuck about. I want to win. If you don't play, if you're not playing a competitive game to want to win the game, you're out of. You are a fucking liar. I want to win, and I'll say that shit on every platform I've ever been on. I want to win. When I play something, I want to win. I don't want to be a loser. And the thing is, I don't mind losing at the end of the day if it's fair. When, like I said, when dudes are spawning it on you, when dudes spawn in, they run up a fucking thing and they know exactly where you are and they tag your fucking head. No matter what, no matter what angle you're at, whether you shoot first, all this, it's, you know, the game is cooked. It's done. No, not necessarily. I think Siege needs people that. I think Siege needs a less goofy team to work on the game. Siege lacks people who give a fuck right now. And that's my issue. They just lack the care. I thought it was freaking. So I was like, did you get... Unless this is human, maybe. Wait. No. It could... No. Thing is, there's a giant in a Mobby that looks just like this, but obviously bigger because they're a giant. But I think it's funny as hell. Like almost color scheme, fucking shoes down to a T, the fucking ears, the wings. Like, I gotta find this motherfucker. Say, is that you? We'll screenshot that. That's funny. I'm trying to get content, but fuck that. I mean, like I said, if you're trying to get content from Siege, you definitely gotta play with people. You're not gonna really get it just by going around shooting people in the face and doing a really good job at it. There's only so much compilations of kills you can kind of do before the conversations that you have in between make more substance. I think there's players who are always gonna want to just get kills and land crazy headshots and, you know, win 3v1s and all that shit, and vice versa. It's always going to be a necessity, but I tell the boys all the time, like, the banter is what matters to me. I think when you are playing a game and you can talk shit while also playing the game and have a good time, whether you're winning or losing, it's fun. But when I, as a player who has experience with the game, is noticing things, that's when I kind of fall out. Maybe... Again, when I first played Siege with you guys, maybe I was just dying and I was just so adamant about learning, and it could have easily just been cheaters the whole way around, and it wasn't as bad. Like, obviously, nowhere as bad as it is now, but it was always cheaters around, and I learned, right? I learned from you guys how to play the game, and maybe that's why I was so blinded to seeing the cheaters who were kind of walking around just doing shit blatantly. But now it's so blatant, it's because I see it, and because I can tell I can't tell every cheater down to a T. But usually, based off score, what operators they pick, and based off of how they play, the style they run in with, the way they run and gun, you can kind of tell a cheater over a regular person who's just kind of calculated or skilled. These motherfuckers either have skill and they want to cheat, or they want to have no skill. Then you'll never see them shoot a camera. Ever, right? They'll have the motherfuckers who never shoot a fucking camera. They don't drone. They don't do anything. And then all of a sudden, boom! They're just in your fucking mouth, getting headshots on you. They just know your exact angle. They're fucking pixel peeking you. They know every little detail all of a sudden. And you look at their hours played, and it's like, dude plays 40 hours of Siege. You're like, okay, so you're a Smurf or you're cheating. So for me, in that sense, looking from the game, just now with the knowledge I know from you guys and the shit that I've learned on my own, I played solo just as much time as I played I played just as much solo now than I played with the boys, right? For me, I can see shit, and I'm like, now that you know it, it fucks up your head a little more. So I don't care about the banter anymore. I don't care about the victories anymore. I don't care about the losses, because I'm not gonna sit there and subject myself to playing Siege in the first place. it's a lost cause right now. It's not dead. We would say, oh, dead, Siege is dead. I think we use dead way too often as a word, but it's not dead. It just needs them to fucking actually give a fuck. And it took the game damn near being dead on a fucking damn near dying now. Damn near fucking all the content creators damn near almost walking out for them to be like, oh, no one's making content for us. The fucking what do you call it? The experience of almost said ranked. It's not ranked. What's the fucking thing? Like esports and all that shit. Now it's esports is a fucking shit show in Siege at least, and they're like, oh, now we gotta do something. Like that's reactive. They're reactive devs trying to fix reactive problems when the problem should have been fixed in the first place, so you don't have these issues. There's always going to be some kind of game-breaking thing that you can do. There's always going to be something that snaps or whatever, and I understand that. Like how they had it with Castle, when you used to pet the castle's walls up, then you would destroy them, then the whole server gets wiped, or whatever the fuck it is. Shit like that. That can happen. That's just the game. But these things need to be fucking play-tested. Either bring people in for test servers and fix it, right? Right, if they start losing money, they'll fix it. And that's what I mean. There's no... It's only when their money's on the line is that when they actually jump in and fucking start stepping on necks. Now they're talking about trying to ban cheaters for a year. They catch you. And they want to use Mousetrap. And reading up on Mousetrap, it's more of a... It's still new in the world of anti-cheats. So what it does, it'll look for a little small... look for little small micro adjustments that doesn't seem like it's broken because it's not fully capable of using, because it's still brought up by AI, right? It's more of an AI thing where it has to be trained, and when you train something like that looks for micro adjustments at that deep on console, it can be kind of rough. Right, on PC you can micro adjust. You might have your fucking mouse might move a little bit because your hand is everything. That every little scrub by it means something. The DPI, that all that shit matters. But on a key on a controller, you might have drift. You might have little issues. You know what I mean? I got Mousetrap because Mousetrap is an anti-cheat. It's not more than a. So I got false accused of cheating? No, but the thing is, that comes down to more, and that's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily broken. It's that it needs to be refined. So they can't just say, well, we want to throw a Mousetrap at everything. You can't, because it's still new, and you can't just throw this thing at it without training it. You have to consistently keep training it, consistently keep training it. There's this guy that put up a video recently. And he's talking about this. He worked on this anti-cheat that he made himself, and it took a long time to put together. And it took thousands of hours of compilations to find cheaters and non-cheaters and kind of keep mixing and melding them to make this thing work. But because it takes so much server time and it requires AI to find it, it'll take too long. So it needs millions of more clips to make sure these micro adjustments are considered mouse and keyboard or controller or cheating. It's too much. But I don't think they're right now. I don't think right now they're currently using Mousetrap. They're using something else. Most people have controller drift. That's not usually what it is. That's not usually what it is. But I know what Mousetrap. That's kind of a small issue there. But I don't think they're currently using Mousetrap. I think they want to introduce Mousetrap once and for all. They were talking about doing it, but they haven't done it yet. And the cheat that they're using right now isn't that impressive. It works, but you have to be more manual about it. It can't do it on its own. It can find people, but it's more of like, okay, we're gonna base these off reports of what people are doing. So if some person has a high KDI and their kill death ratio, and they're consistently doing this game after game after game, yeah, you're a fucking cheater, dude. No one's that good that often that many times in that short space of time, and they're going through rank just tagging heads consistently, tag, and all these things that we talk about, like statistics and all that other shit, all this shit can be looked at through every game. If you don't know if you ever looked through the replay edit, like the replay, if you ever just looked at the replays on of your games after Siege, it's very, for as shitty as it is sometimes, it's very impressive that it can get everyone's like almost movements and everything down to a fucking T. Whether you're moving like on a camera individually, everything you do, you can go after, you can legit watch all 12 players on the team, right? Is it 12 or is it 10? Whatever. You can watch the players on both teams all the way through and see that they all do something individually different and there's no hiccups. That's impressive. Besides, like, oh yeah, we're missing some audio here and there, or we're missing some like this stuff that's glitchy, that just doesn't make sense, and it's fine. That's nothing in the world. But most people can kind of, the cool part is, if you go back, if you really want to know if someone's cheating, go look through the replays on the person with the high KD and just watch them. Just watch and see what they do. And then do it again. And then do it again. And do it again. Every person that you can suspect as cheats, like just inspect them and see what they're doing to get these headshots, where you're at, where your placement is. And again, that's this also learning for yourself as well. But this is the reason why I don't fuck with Siege right now. There's a lot of shooters I do. As much as I love shooters, I don't care for shooters lately. Everyone's a cheater. Anything you have to aim at, I don't care about it. I genuinely, it drives me fucking crazy, because I don't know why people have to subject themselves to being like scum to enjoy the game. Like even this game I'm playing here right now, Mobby, like I don't want to play it for hours on end anymore because they're not giving me anything for my hard work, right? If I'm busting my ass for hours on a day, or I come home and I put 3 or 4 hours into the game, I expect to get 3 or 4 hours of something back. It doesn't have to be every day, but you know, you bust your ass all weekend, all they give you is a fucking smoke and a pancake and a fucking an orb, and you're like, what am I gonna do with 10 mil? I can't. 10 mil a week even is like hard to make. It's a lot. So you have to be here so much. You have to have this. Season means like a second job, and for most people, it has to be. And I can't. I'm over it. If I play a game, like I said, I've been playing Valkyrie Elysium. You've missed all that playthrough. That game could have been so much better, but it was just half-assed. And I said, I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna try to get the 3 different branches of storyline with it, and then I'm on with it. I'm even over Arc Raiders, right? I mean, Arc Raiders, at least, like, there's cheaters and there's people there. There's people there are pieces of shit. But it's not about the kills. It's not about all that. It's about just, it's more of just a community. It's not really like a community game. You know what I mean? It's less of like, oh, this is a shooter or whatever. This is like, oh, let's go into with some randoms and shoot the shit for a little bit. Let's see what we can get ourselves into. And the thing is, even with that game, they've made cheating lobbies. It's not cheating lobbies. They've made lobbies where it's based off aggression. So if there's a super aggressive set of people, they're gonna be playing their own. In a sense, they're almost playing their own server. And then if you're just kind of chilling, you're laid back, hey, let's team up, let's do whatever. Then you get that aspect of people, right? You don't get the fucking Call of Duty guys who are trying to blast from across the map type people all the time. You'll get them. There's always someone who's gonna try and like go rogue or go renegade, but it doesn't happen too often. So I'm cool with that. It's just like Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is a little more lax, but now Bethesda's being fucking cunts too. They're like, the way they're just doing shit. I can't sit there and agree with that shit at all. If you enjoy it, then you enjoy it. It's free to play in a sense, but now they've kind of charged you to play too, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? You guys had something going good here in a sense. You had people who cared about your game. Now you're making your game like annoying. I don't know. They have Soul versus Squads mode. I mean, that's not. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like, if you want to play that, that's fine. That's always been there. That's been there since fucking the demo when I played it. What I'm saying is, there is you can go in by yourself or you can go with friends, but there's also, like I said, there's the separation between like aggressive players on a server and then like regular players on the server, and then you can play with those you can play with whatever you keep doing. Let's say you're always killing people and you're always fucking going for kills and you're super aggressive and you're taking out fucking multiple squads on the game, like you're treating it like it's fucking Apex or something, and you're going for squad kills and all that, when that's not really the point of extraction shooter. Yeah, it helps because you might get something exclusive, but realize this: you'll find a game. No matter what, no matter how many, you can have a great streak of games. One day your fucking luck's gonna run dry, and at some point in the line, someone's gonna get your gear. Right? Someone's gonna get your gear. You're gonna fuck up. You're gonna either get beat up by fucking robots or you're gonna get beat up by a player, and you're gonna drop your gear, and someone else is gonna take your shit. It's just what it is. You have to be accepting of that. Fall Savings at school, but I can't get into it. Bro, this is the thing. I was there for the beta. I have that shit still. I still have that shit on my PlayStation. I was there for the beta of that shit. That game played like hot garbage. No matter what you played on console, PC, whatever, it was played like hot garbage. And people were still defending that shit because, oh, it's Bethesda. They do Skyrim. They do Fallout. They can't do any wrong. Oh, Starfield came out. Oh, they can't do any wrong. They're doing real wrong right now, motherfucker. So for me, I look at a game of what can it bring to me as a player who wants to consistently keep playing these games. It don't bring shit. It brings me fucking grief. Because I want to play these games. I want to fucking put money into your games. I want to see you guys thrive. I want to see, but if I'm playing free, if you have me free to play, and I'm playing the game like it's a chore, and I gotta log in every day and do this, that, and more, I'll do my due diligence and get the fuck out. I don't know. And again, it's not. You gotta realize it's not. You gotta realize this, like, battle royales are made to be this repetitive thing of just jumping in again and again and again and again and expecting a different result. And maybe you'll do good this time, or maybe you'll get less people, maybe you'll get a lesser team this time, or maybe you can outsurvive the other people. Maybe you can scavenge and get some items before you have to fight the last 3 teams, or maybe the last teams are just hanging on by a thread and you can just come in and wipe them out. It happens all the fucking time, right? All these situations can happen, and that's what people fight. That's what people play those battle royales for. They fight them for the situations that could come. And most of the time, you're spending most of your time landing on a map, maybe getting a gun here or there, getting wiped, and then going back to try to do it again. After a while, that shit, no. A lot. You have to have the morale for that, and it's not for me. I won't lie to you. I don't have the morale for that. No. No. Teach their own, right? But the reason why I fuck with Ark in that sense, and again, it's not perfect in its own right, but it is trying to do things differently, is that it's not trying to appeal towards the running gunners, the Call of Duty fucking fanatics, the ones who want to shoot all the time. It's also not appealing towards the people who are just want to sit back and play a game of Ark raids with their friends. I played Alan Wake 2 and had so much fun. It's funny you say that. I actually installed Alan Wake 1 and 2. I was going to do a playthrough of them coming up as one of the things I do, which I know I will be. But first I'm going to do Scarlet Nexus. Get that shit out the way. Because I definitely want to check that shit out. I've been meaning to play Scarlet Nexus for the longest time because I've had the games on disc here for the longest time, and I just wanted to play them and get them out the way. Whether they're good or bad, it's an experience nonetheless. But I've been meaning to play them. That's also why I spent money to get to expand my SSD for my PS5, because I was like, bro, I don't have no space for this shit. You have to expand this out. I need to get to my dungeons though. I'm gonna do a couple these dungeons and I'll dip the fuck out. I do want to stream some next Scarlet Nexus after this though, so people stay tuned. Alan Wake 2 is such a good game. Wish I wish I played it sooner. So there you go. Yeah, I'm not too much into the horror things, but I genuinely would love to run through that. Pika Veteran today, huh? Is it Pika Veteran today? I don't fucking even know. We're gonna do Pika Veteran anyway, because we don't care. It'd be nice if they had a little thing up here where you could just click on your, what the fuck? Anyway, and we click on that and type up what you want to fucking go to. Where's Pika Easily at the top? It's like Silent Hill and Resident Evil with the puzzles and the riddles. See, I don't want to do any fucking puzzles. I just want to fucking give me a nice little story and give me that no more. But again, RE is nice. RE has, it depends which Resident Evil you're playing. The more recent REs don't really have puzzles to them per se. Like the RE4 remake. Oh, I love that. I'm in love. I loved playing that because the original one I was not good at all. I didn't know how to play and I was too fucking scared to really play them. But the new one, oh man, I'm having a great time. I had a fucking great time. Let's clear up some rooms, shall we? But yeah, I don't know. Gaming is fucking weird, man. There's good games out there. Don't get me fucking wrong. There's always gonna be good games out there to play. You just gotta fucking find them. You really gotta go your way and look for them now. Everything that's advertised is good. You know what I mean? Everyone plays. Oh, it's a popular game, so it means everyone's playing it. Like, yeah, it's popular, but then also that just means more dickheads are gonna jump in too. And for me, I don't want to play with the fucking shitheads, you know. But I'm glad Alan Wake. I'm glad you enjoyed something. That's why I've been telling people, like, right now, single player games are just doing so much better. Single players are just it right now. I want to play. I want to stream with the boys and I want to do all this stuff with them. But I realize at the end of the day, I'm gonna be mad as fuck because they're gonna want to play shooters and I'm gonna want to play shooters too. Don't get me wrong. You get caught in the moment, and then you realize, oh yeah. There's a reason why I'm fucking pissed off, because this game is driving me fucking crazy, you know? A lot of multiplayer games are just meant to pad for time and keep your retention by keeping you online, because it looks good to investors. Hey, we got a game that looks good, it plays okay, but we don't really care about that. We just care about what our investors think. And like, the investors aren't the ones playing the game, right? They don't even know what the fucking game's about. They just put their name on a thing because the company has a fucking reputation. But they're not really, that's not like, oh, my son plays this. My son plays Fortnite. Like, no, they don't give a fuck. How much money do you make me while I invest my money into you? Can you double my money back? Can you triple my money back? That's how they look at shit. And that's the reason why do not care about these multiplayer games. A lot of them are fucking trash. Even if they want to try and do this multiplayer stuff, I'd rather you make a single player experience that lasts me fucking 40 hours, and I can say I enjoyed all those 40 hours of gameplay and be on my fucking way. But when you also have to look at the prices of things and they give you a game that's 40 hours long and then they want to charge you 80 bucks for it, I don't want to play that either. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's a good experience, 80 bucks is a lot to throw away right now. You know? It better come with a DLC, it better come with some season pass, it better come with all this included. It better come as well. It better do something. Be impressive, you know. But alas, here we are. My second run of Alan Wake. Jesus. I'm kind of like that with I forgot what game I was playing recently. RE actually, Resident Evil. I think I was on my third playthrough of it. I was like actually enjoying it. I was like, the first time I went through. Second time I went there to refine my shit a little bit, and the third time I went through to just speedrun it and say, okay, now I've done this twice, let me speedrun this thing. And again, that's rookie numbers to a lot of RE players, but for me, as a person who doesn't really play Resident Evil, like, that felt good to actually do, and I was like, oh, this is fucking fun. The RE4 remake is actually pretty fucking good. Some people will fucking say otherwise, and, you know, it's fair. They can have that assessment, but, you know. I'm not a person who really does a lot of replays of games anyway, because I got too much shit as it is. I've been buying games on sale on Steam or buying games on sale, whatever, all the time. At one point, I was buying shit all the time, right? And now I'm in a group of friends who share games. So if one person on Steam buys the game, we all have the game. Sure, we can't all play it together at the same time, or you have to kind of wait it out, or unless you go offline or something. But the idea is there, right? So when you have all that, things get overwhelming. And for me, I just don't have the patience to sit here and fucking play a game like 5,000 times. But if you're enjoying something, please don't stop. Like for me, that's Neo. That's Neo. If you want replayability, you want action, and you want to have a little fun and a little goofy shit, like Neo 2 is sitting right there. And then Neo 3 is coming out in a few days. I think it's coming out on the 5th. So I mean, I'm getting my cheeks into that. The whole thing, both cheeks actually. I'll be playing the fuck out of that. Probably on stream. I don't like to usually play it on. I usually like to play Neo day one though, because I know there's a lot of fucking issues they have. But at this point, I don't even care. I think I'll just have a good time regardless. Get the power of Pine Saw, baby. Bro, the first playthrough took me 26 hours, 26 minutes. Laugh my ass off. I mean, see, that's what I think. If the time, don't let the time be anything. If you're enjoying your fucking time, don't let the fucking hours deter you or anything like that. Or don't try to speed run through it. Enjoy it. If you're thoroughly enjoying something, like, just go and do it. Single players need more love as it is. I'd love to stream like Coromon for you guys, or what's the other one? The fucking Cassette Beast. Like that's like they're like little Pokemon like offs, not spin-offs, but they're like Pokemon like what do they call them? Monster collectors and shit like that. The Shimigami Tensei series. I like those games have so much value to me because you can go back and replay them in different ways. You can do different builds. Even if you play through it 1 or 2 times, it's still going to take you a long time to get through them because you're getting the good and the bad ending, which most people want to go for in the first place. So I'm all for that. And you say, okay, well, I beat this with this build last time. Let's try it with this. Same thing with Baldur's Gate 3. There's replayability in that game forever. Like, if you really want good games that will last you a fucking long time for the price that it's worth, games like Baldur's Gate 3, get that shit on sale, and you never have to fucking leave. You never have to leave. And if you get on PC, oh, you're living pretty because the mods just keep going. Whether you want naked bitches running around, whether you want to fucking have a whole team of different classes that aren't even in the base game, you can do all that and more. Like, you can do anything you fucking want. With the modding support, it's insane. It's insane. And then they had these crazy motherfucking devs on PC. They said, oh yeah, we'll leave you guys with the fucking whole map creator kit. The whole kit to make your own maps, I know people are gonna have and they already have one actually. They have it where the Baldur's Gate 2, I think it's like the first act or whatever. They already remade all of it in game. I don't know if they did all with the lines. I think it's just mostly with the lines or whatever. That's like they're gonna have. I mean, they could theoretically just take the lines from the first game and just put them in. But my God, the fact that that's even an option is crazy. It's like I always tell people, find games that are gonna last you. Don't like obviously a fucking what do you call it? A second. Give me 1 second. Games like there are live service are gonna be around for a while, right? Like games like this as a live service. I've been playing this game since 2009. I'm chilling, right? And for some people that's fine with them. They'll play this game every day like clockwork. I don't play this game every day. Even when I used to play this game pretty often, I wasn't playing it every day. Now I log in every day just to see what's up, make sure I catch up with people, make sure that they're ready to, if they need any help doing something, I can help them with that. But I don't stay on for hours on end anymore. It's just not working, you know what I mean? And even when I was younger, I realized, yeah, this game is fucking difficult. At one point, this game was like super massively hard to play, like at the earlier levels even. And they've eased the people into it now, but at one point, this game was like Dark Souls of MMOs at one point. It was very difficult, very, very difficult, because you were playing a game of like, you were used to be playing a game of, what do you call it? Rock, paper, scissors. And though that doesn't really necessarily exist anymore, it still holds a measure for like making this really unnecessarily stupid. Oh man, he died in one shot. My God. Hold on. Bing bong. Get out of the way, idiot. Fucking rat. This rat's the real boss, not the fucking giant ghost that's trying to whoop my ass. Damn rat over here eating shots, bro. Anyway, playing this game a long time, so I've conditioned myself to say, yeah, if I don't need to play it every day, or I can do I'm strong enough now where I can just kind of jump the fuck out, and be on my way. But that's not the case for everybody that does play this game, especially if they're newer, because the progression system has changed. So you have to look at things from a different perspective as well. But yeah, take breaks. These live service games aren't going to go anywhere per se, but at the same time, they can easily just cut off, right? Big thing of that was the European server of this game got cut off. So a lot of players who were on the European side, like, you know, the European side, they all had to start over. And some of them have been playing for years now. Imagine you played this game since like 2010, 11, 12. And then in the year 2020, your whole server has to just go down because Europe doesn't want gambling in their game, which this game's Korean as fuck. It's a gacha game that gambles your fucking life away for most people that play at some point in their time. Whether they did or didn't. Whether you're just gambling is just me going down there sometimes and going in those dungeons and taking a shot on those bosses, right? I could have shot that boss, right? And he could outlive that second shot. He could outlive the fucking the Reaper kill, right? Things could happen. But you're always gambling in this game. You gamble with damage, you gamble with every step you take, the time that you spend here, every fucking thing that you open is a chance of something going up or down, right? And a lot of people don't want to deal with that shit. I know that the Europeans, they have a whole law about that shit now. They're like, hey, no gambling. That gambling shit, not like that. Not in gaming. You want to go to a fucking, you know, casino or something, fine. You choose that. But these games aren't doing that. And then only recently this game has been telling people the rates of their gacha. No one's gonna stick around for that shit. So only now they're telling the rates, and even then, even with all that being said and done, I still don't believe Nexon. Because it's Nexon. They're crafty little motherfuckers, bro. Today was Albi Veteran. Oh shit, my bad. I didn't even look at that. Anyway, I'm gonna do this quick dungeon, so we're gonna yap for a little bit longer. But then after that, I'm gonna fucking move over to playing Starlit Nexus. But I wanted to do an overlay for it, so it might, like I said, I want to take another couple, like maybe like 10 minutes or so, and just do a quick overlay, or maybe just make it on the fly with you guys. I don't know. We shall see. Might be a nice way to start off the stream. Just sitting here debating what to play tonight. Let's go play something for yourself. Have you played what's that name of that game? Control. Have you played Control? At one point I believe it was free for PlayStation Plus. It's like a SCP type shooter. It has a lot of shooting in it, but you can also like throw stuff around like it has like a nice physics engine to it. But it's like an older game, but it's actually pretty decent. I fuck with it. I got back into playing it recently, and I was like, wow, this is actually fun. Once you get past the kind of the tutorialized level, they don't hold your hand anymore. They say, hey, fuck you, go in and do your thing. You might learn some new things here and there, but they will fucking cook your ass up. I was fighting the boss, and I was like, I got the boss. He ain't shit. He's a fucking pussy. He's ass. He's this. He's that. And then he started cooking me up, and I was like, oh, boy, ain't playing. So, might be worth checking out. I'll wait for it to go on a deep sale, which it always goes on sale. The game's always on fucking sale. But at one point in time, they get away for free on PlayStation Plus. So, it's a good way to get your hands on it. If you don't have PlayStation Plus, legitimately, there's like single players that just sink your teeth into. There's always something around. That's kind of the thing I hate about gaming on console too. Is like, without PlayStation Plus, you kind of don't unless you buy games yourself. And shit's expensive, bro. Like, you're kind of just stuck with nothing to play unless you're just playing these fucking like live service fucking titles, man. And all the live service titles, if you think about it, the majority of them are gachas or shooters, and the shooters have gachas in them. You know what I mean? Like, you're always gambling or something. What the fuck do we want that? Why must we gamble to get a thing we want? Bro, when I used to play, when this game first came out, right? Back when you wanted to get something, they had a store, which still exists, kind of barely, almost nearly. And what you did was you just said, hey, I'm gonna spend a certain amount of money. I'll go to a CVS or a 7-Eleven or any other place that sells game cards at the time, and you would just go in, get your little fucking game card, you scratch the fucking ticket, you fucking put the code in onto your account, and you play on that account. And whatever item you wanted, whatever thing you wanted to get with that certain amount of money that you had at the time, you can get it. That was it, right? You got the item. When you logged into the game, the item was just there. Now you have to gamble to get the item because they're also putting older gachas in there to like trying to fill the space. So instead of just saying, okay, let's just get all the items that were in this current gacha, right? They'll make a bunch of like different color ones. They'll say, oh, we'll make red wings, we'll make blue wings, we'll make yellow wings, and then we'll make another set of wings that are enchantable, and they'll make another set of wings that are also enchantable, but you can also dye them. And you're like, what? Just give me the pair of wings, bro. That like, and it's always some shit like that. I remember when you stream Control. I did actually stream Control. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, like I said, play that shit. I think you'd have a good time. I think you generally have a good time playing Control. The character is really cool, and she's kind of cute, and she's not annoying. Usually they have, it's not, no offense to ladies, but they usually have women characters that are just like whiny or always, oh, I need this, you need this, I need this, and I'm like, nah, bruh, fucking step your game up. And so I feel about the more current Tomb Raider. She's always, oh, this is it. Oh, the life's too hard. This is that, and oh, my friends, all this. I'm like, shut up. Fucking Tomb Raider, goddammit. Get off your shit. Stop complaining about the world that you're destroying, and fucking do something about it. Goddammit. You want to be. Now she's like this world savior type thing, where like everything's going wrong because of her, and she's like changing the fucking balance of the world because she's pulling all these artifacts out of place and all that. Which I kind of like the story of that, where like this character that everyone cheers for, she's kind of like the bad guy in a sense because she's always like kind of fucking up the nature. It's not like she's going out and killing like animals or something, but it's this one artifact that may have been like in the game at least was like, oh, this artifact that was like the Mayans used it to fucking tell time, or they used it to like to control the weather. Oh yeah, you have it now, but now you just have it sitting in a fucking like in a warehouse or something, or it's being consistently shaken up. So now because it's being traded between you and the considered bad guy that's in the game, now you're making earthquakes or something like that. Like that kind of shit to me, I like that because it makes for a little more than just, oh yeah, the Tomb Raider, she just raids tombs and then there's an enemy that's trying to stop her because I guess they want it to at the same exact time that she does or whatever. And I'm like, this is dumb. But I digress. I want to get Fatal Frame next. So you want to play horror games. You want to play horror push left stick forward type games. I understand. No hate. Understandable. It's for, yeah, I mean, I can't say I'm into, I wouldn't get myself into Fatal Frames myself, but hey, to each their own. I think all the songs have played, so I might switch up the, no, this is not it. Okay, never mind. Some of the songs all just like, oh, like so. It started my PlayStation career. Well, damn, your career hasn't really been that long in it. I'm just kidding, but it genuinely, don't worry about all that. Just because the little Fatal Frames are nice, but they lack the originality of the first one. Same thing with like the remix of Silent Hill and all that. When you do stuff like that, it has to be done right. The directors have to be there to do shit and like really make it feel right. And I guess it's like appealing to a newer generation, but if you've played it and you just know, you're like, this doesn't feel the same. But I guess for me, I try to get less into AAA titles and get into games that like are made by smaller little indie companies or smaller companies altogether. Not to say that like it's obviously like your Silent Hills, all the horror games, all the true horror games are actually like good. They're all usually made by like AAA developers anyway. They're all AAA studios still, you know, Capcoms and all that, or your Whatever fucking whatever Silent Hill fucking is on this one. I can't keep up with all these companies and their fuckery. But you have to, I don't know, you gotta play games like that with a grain of salt. Because the thing about games like that, they're a very niche thing. Like everyone wants to play a scary game for like, oh, I want to play a scary game for Halloween. I want to play a scary game because it'll get me some views. But like genuinely, the real horror fans, like real, in my opinion, just hear me out on this. Real horror fans, get shafted all the time. Like if you're in a small like a niche of something, it's always done cheap. Whether it's the cheap jump scares, the cheap pops, the cheap whatever, like feels off. RE Silent Hill, Fatal Frame, like I said, those games like that, they're nice, but they always feel like they're trying to appeal to this general mass of people now more than ever. Where it used to be a niche, you know what I mean? It used to be a niche. Like shit, even video gaming at one point was a niche. Like it wasn't even like, oh, I can't. My family can afford this one system. We played these games hard bodied. And I was fine with that. But like if you like games like that, there's so many other games out there that do that shit too, and do it just as good. But like people who get into like what were those fucking shitty little games they used to have for a minute? They kept doing them. Those fucking storyline games you pick your decision. It was always like a scary game, and it always had these the actors always looked like they were shit. They always looked they were just kind of spazzing out because they were like their tech was always weird. I forgot the fucking name of those games, but those fucking games, like those are just cheap as fuck. They look good. They usually have like a celebrity in them that's like maybe somewhat, I wouldn't even say A-list. Outlast, but that game's a little snuff porn. I mean, Outlast 1 is fine. But everything after that, like, it run its course, but because people want so much of it, you have to make another piece of it. When that wasn't originally the goal ever. It just blew up, and you're like, okay, if it blew up like this, let's just push it all the way. Which I think is the worst idea you can do. Don't do that. It cheapens your stuff. Find something else to make, or find another game, or make another game of that genre, but make it something else. If you ever think about it, like the stories don't mean anything. Like it's the same with like Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever. Like those games fucking suck. The first one was simple, it was niche. Then Markiplier kind of got into it, and got everyone doing it, and then everyone was playing it because the fucking big YouTuber was playing it. And he wasn't even the first one to really do it, but he was kind of like the first one to kind of blow it up in a sense. And all of a sudden, everyone wants to play fucking Five Nights at Freddy's, and then it becomes this big thing, or it becomes bigger than the fucking game. And that's when you really made it in a sense. But there's so much Five Nights at Freddy's content that just is useless. It's just brain dead filler shit. At this point, you have a better chance going playing fucking like, I don't know. I can't think of any games on console right now that are just fun and cheap. Everything, unless it's like unless it's like a fucking indie game or something. Phasmophobia is fun. Gotta even know to play it. Yeah, I feel that. Why did I come to Dumbarton? I guess I came here to just clear my head for a second. Let me bang out. Let me bang out Bari, and then we'll call it wraps. We'll call it wraps after that. But I've been itching to trying to get some of these passes out the way because they've been I've been every time I stream I capture them. I get them every single time. I'm like, let me do these passes, and then I never do the passes because I'm fucking lazy. And also, veterans are just long as fuck. And I gotta get more crystals. Fucking eh. Sorry to strike me? No, you didn't strike me at all. I wanted to end on the Albi dungeon we just finished, but I do want to get these passes out the way while I'm... It's like I'm kind of putting myself under the fucking microscope right now. I'm just saying, whatever you can do, just do it while you're on stream, so you can kind of say, yeah, you did it. Instead of looking back tomorrow and you see like, oh yeah, I didn't do anything. Like, what's it? You know what game would be fucking nice to have? I think they have it on console. I could be wrong. Is it just because I saw a friend play it, or playing it currently? They're playing Schedule 1, the fucking game where you sell weed. I don't care about selling weed, but it's a funny fucking game. It's fun with friends, and it's fun solo, and there's some story to it. It has stuff going with it. You know what I mean? Like games like that is the stuff I want to see. I don't care for these fucking dumbass AAA titles, man. Give me an indie title. I'm more of on the indie side these days. Go play fucking go play a Metroidvania or something. Like, I mean, go play some shit that like gives you something for your time, gives you an experience for your time. Whether it's getting better at a boss fight or something, just give me something for my time. Dead by Daylight is on sale? Fuck no. Don't play that garbage. That's the garbage game I'm talking about. I wouldn't call it an indie title. That's just another cash grab. No. Don't play those games. Avoid that. Avoid that shit like the plague. Genuinely. Those games are not good. I think at one point it used to be, but now getting into the fucking I don't know if you read up on anything of the genre, not the genre, but the gameplay itself. It's just it ain't it. And again, I'm not here to tell you what to buy and what not to buy. I'm giving you advice from a person who sees all this shit and has saved myself so much money in the last few years because I'm not just buying games just because they're up there or they're on a big deep sale. If it's on a deep sale, something's probably wrong with the game. If they're trying to fucking get more people to play it, that's not always true. But there's usually a merit to shit. There's usually like there's a what do you call it? Two sides to every coin type thing. And I tend to avoid Dead by Daylight as much as I fucking could. And I played Dead by Daylight when it was closer to being out. I think I got it when it was on console. I think I have it on console, and I was like, man, this shit sucks, man. I just the whole way it works and everything. I don't know. And for some reason, a lot of women play that game. I don't know what it is about that game specifically that attracts so many women to playing it. So for all I know, you might enjoy it better than I do, but I'm not subjecting myself to that bullshit. They have a Stranger Things collab is kind of satanic. No, having it be satanic is not an issue. Slasher porn, I guess that's what it is. That girls want to be and feel like they're in danger. The thing is, you also play as most people play as. Someone has to play as the fucking the killer too, and I'm like, I guess I don't know, but no, I'm not. The thing is, I just don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. Call me crazy. I just don't understand. Like I said, maybe you know something I don't know. This Bayonetta demo music is so fucking banger, bro. I love it. I would love to get an not AI upscale, that fucking graphic upscaled version of Bayonetta. Oh my god, I play that shit in a heartbeat. That's another game I gotta fucking put down on the list too. Bayonetta. I think I can get it emulated or something on over here and play the fuck out of that. I don't support piracy, but I'm not buying a Switch 2, so fuck them. They can die. They can rot. All these big companies need to fucking take a fucking chill pill, man, and realize like no one wants to play the dumb shit. Make games that are good again, and people will come back in droves, I promise. Sell for reasonable prices and sell for stuff that's affordable to people. Like right now, there's news that how many times can they fix a generator before it gets boring? I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's for like I said, there's more of appeal to it than that for some people. Like I said, they like the collabs. They like the idea of like you said, they like the idea of horror porn more likely, where it's like, oh, this demon is chasing me. Oh no, I like some weird mental shit that I just don't understand that women are for some reason obsessed with. And again, it's not just a woman thing, because there's men that play it too, but they play it more like it's like, I'm trying to find the word. They play it more systematically. You know what I mean? But yeah, fuck Nintendo. Those fuckers can go figure this shit out. I think if you... Oh, that's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to get back to. That's why I said that in my head again. So not Nintendo, PlayStation's like, hey, we need to get less people off the fucking. It's hurting us that people are still playing games and people still have to backport things from the to the PS4. And we need people to start buying more PS5s. I'm like, we'll make them cheaper then, motherfucker. But no one's willing to fucking bat. No one's willing to go to bat for it because it's not profitable to drop their prices that hard, even though it probably would end up making them more money in the long run. They're not looking for the long run. They're looking for the current run. They're looking for what the current peak. They're looking for what the current quarter is looking like. They're not looking for what the next couple quarters could look like, or what it could mean for 2027, or what it would look like for winter time when we in. Okay, well because now they'll say, oh well, they bought a PS5, now they're gonna want to buy a PS6 coming up next year. You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't. They're trying. People don't have the fucking money to keep making moves like that. That's too lateral, way too quickly. So, some people have erotic asphyxiation with death, blood, and sex. I mean, that's a given, and that's why there's a lot of people who like horror movies for that reason alone. They just like this weird, and that's why I said like games like that. I don't understand the demographic that it's trying to appeal to, because it's not who I think it is. It's really made for some fucking weird people, man. Like, it's the same thing as before that, when not Dead by Daylight, they did the fucking, what's the other thing? When you're playing as Jason, whatever the fuck it is, Friday the 13th, that fucking shit. It's the same fucking game there. Then they did the same thing for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and that one just looked better. But it was all the same shit. No matter what you did the same shit. They just put different characters in there. I'm like, all you guys really did was just reskin the fucking thing. But it doesn't really change the fact that it's just nothing going on. Masochist, yeah. But yeah, that's why like I said, I avoid that, not because of the weirdos, but because, like, I don't know if you've seen, not the players per se, but, well, the players, they're kind of the other ones I'm talking about here, but they're very gatekeepy about their game. So if you're like a new player, you don't have friends to play with, you might as well just log the fuck out. Because if you don't play the game just right, they will legit just leave you in the dust. I'm like, what the fuck? And they'll just not help you. They'll refuse to help you out. They do all this. I'm like, bro, why are you guys like this? Wouldn't you want to get people? If you have a game that you enjoy and you play every day, whether you're a masochist, whether you're a fucking sex demon, or whatever the fuck you want to be today, wouldn't you want to get more people into the game that you play so you can have more games found faster? Because I would. I tell people all the time, I'd love to tell you to play Mabinogi right now. I would love to get you into the game. But I know damn fucking well that most people aren't going to enjoy this, because you have to already be in the ecosystem. You have to be in the ecosystem way back when. You can't just really jump into Mabinogi now and be good at it. If you don't have a friend that can kind of help you boost up, there's no point. There's no fucking point in really playing this game right now. It's too much time consumption for little to small gains. So, why stick around, right? I repair my weapons. I know my shit's fucked. I actually need to go to, because I know I'm going to forget for tomorrow. I need to get to the bank. Drop off these checks. I need to go get some crystals. And I should be all good from there. Oh, that's the wrong place. I'm losing my mind. Sorry. Oopsie. Dog, sit down. Mad big. Blocking the whole damn thing. Open my accounts. I'm down to 50 million, less than that, because I've been buying dumb shit lately. Don't look. It's making me feel like it's a math exam. This game looks so in-depth. No, it's an MMO. MMOs are... I mean, it's in-depth, but it's not... That's not the issue here. Mabi is more of... Korean game doesn't explain mechanics outside of putting fucking skills on a hotkey, but they don't explain necessarily what they do or how much it is. Like, there's so many hidden things that have to be read through, or through a Wikipedia page or something. and it makes it hard to actually play the fucking thing. I guess I'll go to Talatine, whatever. But yeah, I said it looks difficult because I have so much shit going for my character. But genuinely, all this shit that you see on the screen here in my inventory, like most of it does not matter. Most of it does not get touched. You can see me streaming a year from now, and I'll probably have the same setup. I've been having the same setup for eons now. I've cleaned up my inventory a lot. Surprisingly, this used to be really, really bad, really bad. But yeah, most of these items have been in my inventory for eons, just sitting here. Especially like these scrolls here. All these scrolls have been here forever. These passes usually, because they don't expire, you can stack your passes for elites. All this stuff here, some of it might sell for a little bit of money, some of it won't. Other stuff like equipment items over here, meh. These items go in and out all the time. So I'm talking about like all my potions and all that. Those go in and out all the time. It don't really matter. Everything else is just like leathers and other dumb shit that's just miscellaneous that when I get to them, I get to them. What will I do with all that stuff? Look at it. Some of the stuff's useful, some of the stuff has money, some has worth. Sometimes you save things and sell it later on when they go back up in price, because they have auction house here and it's run by players determining prices and things of that sort. So because we live in America, things are fucked, but because our servers are also smaller than population wise, not the server size per se, but the population of Mobby in the US is much different than it is in Korea. You tend to have less players who are willing to invest in said game. Now we're talking. Fuck it, I'll buy some more. These crystals, I go with these crystals like candy now, man. I used to actually have a good amount of stuff going. And I was like, okay, we're good. Now I go through this shit like it's nothing. So I might as well get more. And then we can sort the inventory after, which is gonna be messy. But yeah, I mean, most of it, also some of the other stuff I have is a lot of clutter shit too, like stuff that I can put away in my inventory. So I go to my dressing room, for example, and I have wigs and shit that need to be put away, so collectible items, which is wings and horns. Try to look where I can put away, which isn't much. Go back there again. I bought this wig earlier, this one right here, and I'll probably use it just for one thing, probably not, or for some cosplay down the line, or maybe another look that I'll have thoughts of. Right now, this is my current look, so I'll keep this. But I mean, if most people's Mobby, if you're not like someone who has some weird consistent need to consistently keep their inventory clean, your inventory's gonna look like this, more than likely. There's just so much shit that you have in there that is just you're stuck with. So you live and learn. This can definitely be just burned and dropped now, sadly. I remember looking at this and I was like, man, this shit's so strong, but now we have one that's 10 times better. Like I said, that shit sucks. Wait a second, hold on. Ooh. I wonder with these gloves, these ring bands, if I could probably... Hold the fuck on, how much are ring bands right now? I'm not buying anything, I just want to know. 35 mil for these? That's fucking cheap. What the fuck? The price of things up, bro, 50 mil for a fucking pair of gloves for magic attack plus 100? I might have to go and steal some, bro. Ooh. Babes, get your hands on some fucking stuff. Stop fucking around. People say, oh, things are expensive. If you try saving, it won't be. If you want to be a mage, it's the best time to do it right now. Look at that. That's cheap as fuck. Even if you don't go for 100, getting one with a fucking Match attack 80 on his. For 35 mil is a fucking steal. That's a steal. Good lord, that's a steal. Might get shit. I might get some of these. These are nice. Those are nice. Take a screenshot. That's a fucking nice set. For 6 mil, for 5 ways. 5 mil? That's not bad either. 5 to 6 mil is not terrible, but my issue is I'd love to keep them, but I know currently as it stands, ain't got enough money for that bullshit. But yeah, I can sit here and for another half hour and just clean up all my inventory, but your boy ain't got time for all that. Like I said, we're gonna move over to playing some Scarlet Nexus for a minute. Whether it lasts a few minutes, doesn't matter. I just want to play something different. I'll probably try to dual stream it and see if I can get some work out of it as well. But as it stands, thank you guys for going through. I will be right back. I will be going nowhere. I'm just switching up some stuff. And like I said, I'm trying to dual stream for YouTube. That means I need to switch up some things real quick. But other than that, thank you guys for going through. I appreciate it all the time. This has been some Mabinogi. We'll get back with you guys in a minute. We say switch. I think that's everything for the day, innit? For the most part. Nothing else to really talk about. Stream lasted longer than I wanted it to, so get the fuck out of here. Other than that, I'll catch you guys when I catch you. Until then, peace out, go shit, stay safe there. Please catch it. If you're catching the replay on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button if you're watching on Twitch. We're damn near 10 follows away from 190 and almost to 200. So if you count me out, simple things like that, I appreciate it every day of the week. Other than that, I'll catch you when I catch you. Peace, stay safe, I'll see you when I see you. Later.